Hey everyone, Tyler from Motion Pro. Today we have our shock spring compressor here, and we're going to show you how to assemble it and give you a little example on how to use it. The shock spring compressor is a good, safe alternative to remove your shock springs, but do note that it only fits retaining collars from 56 to 96 millimeters. First things first, we're going to grab our blue plate, find the bevel, and place it down. Then we're going to get our adapter plates. Big hole with the bigger hole, threaded hole with the slider. Flanges go up towards you. Take our little screws, thread them in a little bit, not all the way. Then we're going to take our large bolts. They're going to be the shorter of the thicker ones. And then there's a stepped washer. Stepped washer is going to go down into the hole. And then this one we're going to go down as well. Take your fingers, hold them in place. Alright, flip it over. Take your posts, thread them into the larger bolts. Take your big assembly, stud goes up. Take your last two bolts, thread them into the posts. Take your 5mm Allen, cinch them up a little bit. We're going to lay it over on its side. 5mm, locate your bigger bolts, tighten. And then 4mm bolts, you don't have to tighten them very tight because you're going to loosen them and retighten them when you put your shock in the tool. You have now assembled your shock spring compressor. You can use a shock spring compressor flat on your bench, or you can put it in the pivot suspension vise like we would, because it gives you an extra hand. Tighten it in, and now it's solid. It's not going anywhere. We chose this shock to show you how to use the shock spring compressor because normally you would twist the spring and it would adjust the preload adjustment to get the spring out. But this shock, the threads are damaged, so we're going to use the shock spring compressor. Also note, the kit does come with a pin to use instead of your original bolt, but you need to double check because like this shock, we have to reuse the bolt because it may damage your threads if you don't use it. Into the hole. Put your bolt through, thread it in accordingly. Next, you're going to want to move the arms in to see if they're above or below the retaining collar, and then make your adjustment so it's sitting flush, so then you can get a good grab when you lock down the levers. Hold it in place when it has a nice firm grab on the collar. And then we're going to tighten them. Now it's in place. Now the fun part. Get your 30mm combination wrench. You don't need to go fast. Periodically make sure it's still making positive contact and it's not going to slip off. If it slips off, back off and reposition. Take a look. Everything seems to be loose. Your shock's not moving, so it doesn't accidentally slip out while you're undoing this because your fingers are in the danger zone. So we got our collar out. You drop that down, and then we're going to back off the big nut with your 30mm combination wrench. Once you see that your shock loosen up, undo the bolt holding it in the tool. Make sure you're holding the shock body with your other hand so it doesn't fall out of the tool once the bolt comes out. Bolt is out, shock is out of the tool. it's a little tight. Got to give it some muscle, and it should come right out. Today we're going to show you how to put your shock spring on using a shock spring compressor. First, you want to take your shock and your collar, put it in the tool, and align the arms so it fits in there. You can see ours is a little tight, so we're going to loosen it. Make sure it fits with the collar in there. And then tighten your locking nut. Then we're going to take our shock body and spring face the right way, slide it in, come over to our tool. I like to orient this way, thread it in, alrighty, and then we're going to tighten our big nut slowly. Make sure the spring is level with the tool, and make sure the arms aren't going to cover up where your retaining collar is going to go. Take your time. With this shock, you can see where the retaining collar is worn, and we just want to make sure your arms aren't covering up any of that surface, and you can see the different color in the metal. Then once you have it snug, get your 30mm combination wrench and start tightening slowly, and make sure nothing's slipping. Re-inspect after a little while. Keep going. If you need to back it off, that's okay, and realign it. Let's see how far we've came. If this has enough real estate to get in there, it does. So first things first, we're going to take our magnetic pickup tool, grab our small collar, because you don't want to put your fingers in there, and then take your retaining collar, make sure it's sitting flush and nice in there, and then inspect everything's aligning properly. And then you can start loosening up the tool from the big nut. Alrighty, looks like it's loose enough to come out. Hold your shock. And there you have it. Spring is back in the shock.